If I told you there was a real-life fountain of youth, not a myth, not a gimmick, would you want to know where to find it? It's not in a pill, it doesn't come in a bottle, and it's not hiding in the jungles of the Amazon. You see, the fountain of youth is already inside of you, and it's muscle. Here's the deal. Father Time waits for no one, and once you hit your 30s, you start losing about 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. By the time you hit your 60s and 70s, that decline accelerates drastically. Most men don't even notice it until it smacks them in the face. Things like climbing the stairs feels like a workout, getting out of the car gets harder, or carrying your luggage leaves you winded. That's sarcopenia, the slow, sneaky loss of muscle that robs men of their strength, vitality, and longevity. Here's the good news. You can fight it and slow the decline if you start building and protecting your muscle now. Muscle is what's going to keep you strong, sharp, and independent as you get older. Building muscle isn't just about strength. It's also your body's engine. The more you have, the more calories you burn, even while you're sitting on the couch. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, your energy tanks, and you just don't feel like the man you used to be. On the other hand, the more muscle you build, the more fat you burn, and it will help you stay leaner without needing to starve yourself. Doctors used to think blood pressure and cholesterol were the best predictors of how long you live, but new research tells us otherwise. Strength is one of the best indicators of longevity, and therefore, things like grip strength, leg strength, and VO2 max all matter more. Strong legs, lungs, and a strong grip are not just gym numbers, they're survival metrics. Research even shows that higher muscle mass in older adults is linked to a lower risk of death from all causes. In other words, building muscle is a life insurance policy. Here's another overlooked benefit. Building muscle naturally boosts testosterone. And that matters because testosterone is the dominant male hormone. Higher testosterone levels improve your confidence, your libido, and even your mental clarity. If you don't keep your levels high, you risk becoming estrogen dominant, and no man over 50 wants that. When you build muscle, you're signaling your body to keep producing testosterone. Failure to do so, and you're encouraging the loss of muscle mass, less drive, and more belly fat. And once that occurs, you might have to jab yourself in the butt with a weekly TRT shot. Now, hey man, I'm not judging, and if I ever need to do that, I'll be the first one in line. But for right now, I'm going to stick to lifting weights and eating steaks. Strength training is critical for building muscle. But here's the deal. You can't train like you're in your 20s or 30s anymore. Training smart is a non-negotiable after 50. I learned this the hard way about 10 years ago. I was deadlifting next to a couple of younger guys in the gym, and of course my ego kicked in. And instead of pacing myself, I loaded the bar up way too heavy to show them, hey, I still had it. The first rep was cool. The second rep felt pretty good. But on the third one, it was like pow, literally like a gunshot went off in my back. It dropped me to my knees and took my breath away. And to make matters worse, those same young guys had to come over and help me up off the floor saying, sir, are you okay? Needless to say, that was not how I wanted to impress them. When I got home and told my wife how I hurt myself, she asked if I was trying to show off for some girls, and I said, no, it was worse. I was trying to show off for some guys. That injury sidelined me for over a month, and I had to have a surgical procedure just to walk again without pain. I really hope I learned my lesson this time. Since then, my philosophy has shifted. I only lift weights I can handle for a minimum of 8 to 10 reps. I focus on my form, and I don't let my ego get in the way. The goal isn't to max out anymore. It's to stay in the game for the long haul. If you're over 50, your number one job in the gym is to not get injured. You have to train smart, recover fully, and stay consistent. I train 3 to 4 times a week and focus on compound movements like the leg press, bench press, lat pull downs, and rolls. That's really all you have to do. You also have to make sure you get enough protein to support and maintain your muscle growth. That's how you win. So here's the big picture. Muscle is the real fountain of youth. It builds strength, protects your joints, increases your metabolism, improves your testosterone, and helps protect you as you get older. Neglect it, and you're gambling with your independence, your confidence, and the longevity of your future self. Remember, every workout you do today is like putting money into a bank account that you'll draw from for the rest of your life. Think of it as a muscle-building savings account. If you invest now, you'll still be the man who can haul his own bags, play with his grandkids, and live life on his own terms. If you don't pay now, You will pay later with weakness, dependency, and regret. The best day to start was 20 years ago, but the second best day is today. So if you want to look, feel, and perform your best after 50, start prioritizing building and maintaining as much muscle as you can as if your life depends on it, because it actually does. Remember, muscle today means freedom tomorrow. I'm on a mission to help men over 50 like myself live longer, stronger, and better lives. Join the community and support the cause by sharing your biggest challenge or win from your own training and experiences. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.